4:37 in the afternoon. We're back on Assetto Corsa to end off our last race of the year. This will be a practice session, so it's not today, but it will be early morning tomorrow. For those living in the US, that is. So, as the title implies, we're going to be running around Spa for 100 laps. So, give me a moment. I'm just going to make sure everything is in place, and we will get started. Alright, let's just go ahead and okay, practice. Alright, so last week on Christmas Day, with this track combo, we ran 100 laps that lasted over 14 hours. On the last 3 laps of the race, we won the whole thing after chasing the leader down for almost 13 hours straight. Alright, so for this last race, we're going to be running in probably the first car that I started driving ever since I started this, and that was the McLaren MP412C GT3. For anybody that was driving a Assetto Corsa, this likely was your first car as well. We were in the Golf livery during that race, I believe. Or was it a different one? Shoot, it's been so long, I even forgot. I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Alright. So, we're going to look up Spa. There you are. Okay, we're going to turn off penalties, because I already know I'm going to make some mistakes here and there. We're going to turn off fuel consumption, tire blankets, and tire wear. We're going to keep damage at 0. We're just going to be working on kind of getting used to the car, getting used to the track, and just making sure that I'm up to par for when we start the race tomorrow. Like, I want to make sure that I'm in tip-top shape. Now, for those who are watching during the stream that I ran last week, you probably have heard me complain about my right leg. For anybody wondering, I feel fine now. My right leg does not hurt as much anymore. So I can press on the gas, and it's not going to rattle like crazy. So, I think we'll be okay. Anywho, just make sure I can set it up where I can still see chat. So, give me a moment before we officially start. While I get this handled. And as soon as you guys are snugged in, we will get started. No, the only reason why that I'm running this 4-hour race, which from what I remember, that's how long it was. The only reason why that I'm doing it so early is because later on that afternoon I do have to work. So I've already been having this planned, but the inconvenience of timing, we're doing it now, so that way we kind of have it done and out the way. I can still make it to work on time, and I'll be spending my New Year's with me being on the clock, so can't complain, honestly. Let's roll this forward. Just place the weight right under there. Yeah, this phone was dead. Dang. Alright, forgive me a moment. weather's been awfully warm recently. We're in the middle of December and it's like 50-some degrees outside. So at the moment, versus the cold, it feels good in here right now. But hopefully not too good to where it'll overheat. Hopefully. And some rewards points. Cool. Come on, load. Uncanny as it is, I kind of have to use this. Oh, no. Go back. Alright. Load this up. Trying to adjust how I want to do this. Okay. I guess this will have to do. As uncanny as that might be. Alright, so objectives is to get used to the car, get used to the truck, and then later on we'll run a practice race to just kind of see how we do against other AI. Alright. I haven't driven this car in so long, so it's kind of brave that I'm using this car of all things. Do we want to do it in this camera angle, or do we want to do it here? No, because I want to always be able to see what I'm doing with the steering wheel. I want to be able to see the gears. Alright. Is it loud enough? I don't think it's loud enough. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn it up a bit. Alright, 20. That'll have to do. Anybody goes crying in the background later, I'll have to just suck it up. Alright. Let's get mosey on, shall we? You know, it's kind of brave that I'm not using my gloves. Oh well. Okay, the tires are cold. So I'll have to spend a few laps to try and warm them up. Over the curbs. All the way out to the curb. Move it over. No name. Yes. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, we're drifting. You got it. Break that curve. Take this corner in third gear. I swear my tires are screaming right now. And take this corner flat. And it's going to be flat all the way up the hill. You stay in fifth, going to Blanchemont, keeping it flat, foot to the floor. I'm just gonna brake just under that board, down the gears, just in time for the bus stop chicane. Nice and easy through that, all the way to the curb on the exit. And now we officially start a hot lap. Gonna brake just between the 100 and 150 board. Down to first gear, get it in. On the gas. Now with the tires warmed up, your Rouge and Radion is coming up next. This is this uphill section. We're going to try and attempt to take this corner completely flat out, all the way under the curb on the left, up on the curb on the right. Now we're just going to hop right over it, foot all the way to the floor. And we just about managed to make it stick. Just going to go up the gears. I'm going to brake just at the 100 mark, down the gears, trail off the brake, let's get the car rotated in, get one wheel into the curb, we're going to lift for this next melody, and then down towards Brazil, we're going to brake at the curb all the way to the right, going to trail off the brake a little bit, we're going to stay in second, as we go at the corner on the inside, once we get an opening, we're going to throttle out. Same thing for going in, a little bit on the brakes, so just ease the car in, all the way to the curb on the exit. And now Pujon is kind of like an early kind of entry. We don't drift it this time, but we're just going to keep it wide. We're just going to run it out all the way to the curb on the exit. Staying in fifth. Just before the bar, we're going to brake, head down to third, as fast as we can as we ride the curbs of Kep is Port Ferris coming up. I go down to third, let the car rotate, all the way to the curb on the exit. We're just going to go flat through here. Alright, and now we can relax a little bit. So just going to set up the corner for Blanchimont early in. To the curb, up to 6, just on the board, start to hit the brakes, down the gears for the bus stop, just going to hit the curb on the inside, throttle out as early as you can manageably can, and that time sets us up for a 2:25.7. As we got, alright. Okay, so far, 2:25, that's not bad of a lap, for a first time in a while, for this car specifically. Now, I probably could get about 2 seconds faster, so that's what I want to work on. For probably like the next 10 laps, I got penalties off, I got damage off, tire wear, so we don't have to worry about any of that, so I can get away with making as many mistakes as necessary until we get it right. Then after this, we're going to do a 10-lap race around this track on the same difficulty that we ran the Nürburgring race on. And we'll just see how we fare against hard mode AI. So if I do well, and we get probably maybe 5th place at the least, then we might just do okay. So let's keep practicing. time to be gained. My rear tires are on fire right now. So that may make or break our went straight on. Okay, yep, it's time to be gained. Alright, we're 7/10 up on our time. Ah, damn. Alright, so we ended up regaining some time, so that's good. Crap. 224.7 now. Okay. Probably not the best of exits. Okay. Okay. Yep. Going too wide. We fixed it. Kinda. fire again. But as far as the potential time that can be gained, though, I mean, it's possible. Okay, so now I'm doing a sub 225. There we go. We're 2/10 up on our time now. Okay. As I missed the apex by a milestone. But it doesn't matter, we're at 6/10 up on our time now. Oh yeah, 7/10. So 2:24.0 now. Okay, I definitely lost some time in turns 8 and 9. I'm gonna try and hit the apex this time. There we go. 2/10, 3/10, come on. 4/10, come on. Okay, shake it. Come on. And we're losing time again. Great. Okay, so 223.8. There we go. Now that was a cleaner exit. I don't know if you guys can see it. We are almost a whole second ahead of our time. Okay. So we ended up getting a 2-minute 23.300. Okay. Let's have a look at that lap. See how we did that. Okay. We're just gonna let this thing rewind a bit. This probably looks so uncanny going backwards, honestly. Okay. Oh, not slow it down. Yeah, so right at the 100 mark, we're all the way to the left, and that's how we want to take the apex and throttle out. And coming down here. Yep. Still within track limits. Still within track limits. That's just kind of where we started to gain time. Now, we waited before we shifted up gears. That way we kind of can just get everything out of the car. Now, we broke right at the curb and just narrowly missed the apex. But I kept my foot in. The car didn't escape me. That's good. Okay, so this one, granted, we may have... Okay, so here's what I'm noticing already. So going back, in this section specifically, here's what I'm noticing. So we're getting this part right, kinda. We're missing the apex, but we get the apex here. just about on the white line. Now here's where I'm getting it wrong. I start to turn in just a little too early. I think for this corner, because here's where the line follows. I'm turning in now, but I have to wait just a little while longer before I turn in. And that's if I want to follow this line. So I think that is where it's really hurting my times. So we're going to go again. And we're going to try and wait just a little bit later before turning in. Next time around. It's kind of causing the shakeup to begin with. Now this part we're getting it right. We're braking right at the curb, down the gears. Getting it in. We let the car go wide a bit. But then we're going to meet the apex again right around here. And that's where we're throttling out. Because it's just enough traction to be able to hop the curb, use the curb to get some rotation, and throw the car into the next corner. Alright, we're getting it right here. We start braking about here and start to turn in. We keep just enough traction to stay near the apex, which gives us enough to be able to run out to the curb on the exit and still be able to keep it flat without losing the car. So that's good. Alright, and then we're braking probably a little earlier than we want to, but at the same time, I guess this is also okay. I mean, it gives us enough traction to be able to make the next corner. We just ride it up on the curb there, and then we just have enough traction to be able to ride up on the curb here. And I think it's this corner where we start to lose traction. So yeah, we slid there. If we go back, yeah, it was when we got up on that curb that kind of unsettled the car, which caused us to kind of rotate a little bit as well, which didn't give us enough traction on the exit to be able to keep up with our time, or keep up with the gap that we kept, which we did have like a second, but we lost like a couple of tenths on the run to Blanchemont in the bus stop, which if we skip ahead, Blanchemont. Alright, we start braking. We get up on the curb just a little bit. We managed to slow it. Yeah, we overshot it. Looking at it, we overshot it. And so then that kind of, I mean, we were able to make the next apex, but I overshot the apex going into the bus stop. So, yeah. Yeah, we lost 3 tenths in the exit. Start to straighten out. There we go. traction again. Damn. I lost traction there too. It's these last few corners where I'm losing the most time. Like already we're almost half a we're almost half a second off of our time. So that's good, I guess. Okay, so we're 3/10 out. Alright, 7/10, let's go. Missed it. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. That's a 2:22.3. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta see that again. Hold on. To think, lap 1 was 2:25 and we gained 3 seconds. And that's because we went back and looked at the replay and we managed to improve. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's these little hints. It's these little trinkets that can make or break your entire lap. Alright, braking at the 100 mark. Down to second. Cut the curve on the exit. We get a decent exit out of the corner. Alright, down the way. Still flat, nice and easy. Just roll up on the curb on the exit. And we just wait a little bit, just let the revs come up and gain more speed. Then we shift. We brake just at the curb, but we slow it down just enough to be able to hit all the apexes just right. We wait, now turn, go. There we go. I did kind of lose it, but I'm pretty sure that's another tank that we can gain. But other than that, we got the basic part of it down. That was the decent. Alright, we just wait. We keep just enough traction to get through the corner. By this point, we've already gained about 4/10 on us. And it was right here. Because I was losing traction in these next few corners, this is where I ended up getting back time that I lost. We keep it nice and steady out of the corner. We keep just enough traction. We don't lose it this time. We run up on the curb, and we don't lose no traction on the exit of here. And by this point, we were already 7/10 up on our time. Versus the last few laps, where we was losing traction. We kind of missed the apex on Blashima, but when we get to the race, we can fix that. Heavy revs. We nail the apex there. We nail the apex here. Throttle out. Perfect exit. Crossing the line with the 2-minute 22.3. Whew. And this is all within 10 laps. So that is not a bad improvement at all. Our out lap, or our first lap, was a 2:25. 3 laps later, it was a 2-minute 22.3. Alright, I feel like I got the basic gist of it now. So now, we're going to go back and we're going to do a quick 10-lap race. Same specs that we did during the Nordschleife race that we did. Speaking of Nordschleife, we're not doing Nordschleife this time. We're doing Spa. Just gotta find that. There you are. Spa. Hard mode. Opponent aggression 45%. Same class. 15 opponents. Last, not 100 laps. At least not yet. But instead... Oh jeez. You know what? What if I read? Here we said? 100. No, it won't reset. Okay. So, no, I don't want to change my starting position. We're just going to butterfly the buttons all the way down to about 10, 40 laps, 30 laps, 20 laps, 15 laps, 10 laps. Here we go. Starting position last. Time of day, 8 o'clock. Clear, 36%. Penalties on this time. And we're just doing this to get an idea of how we do. Now, since it is a 10-lap race, I'm going to keep tire wear, blankets, and fuel consumption off. But when we get to the race, that will be on. So right now, those 2 settings, doesn't matter. Okay, let's go ahead and start this. Now, I'm hoping that I managed to land at least 5th place. But we're just going to see how we do against the AI. Now, granted, it did take a few laps for our tires to rubber in. So, we'll see. We'll see how we do. Okay. We're in. We're starting. Should I change anything in the setup or... I guess we'll change the front wing. Front splitter, we're going to drive that down to 0. Select mediums. Okay. Avoiding body damage. Off the racing line. Go around me. Okay, our tire's gonna need some time to rubber in. Now, since this is a practice race, I'm not expecting to win. Come on, tires, warm up. Warm up, warm up, warm up. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to defend, since we got a Mercedes in front of us. Well, Mercedes behind us, rather. Okay, 6 seconds. Let's see how we do. Alright, we're catching him. So I do have the pace. Double overtaking to the bus stop! Let's go! Oh shit. 221. 1. I managed to make the move stick. Let's go. 7th place. Okay, so now we got some chasing to do. Alright, 5 seconds. There we go. Okay, I don't know how the hell that worked. By our pace, we might be set for like a net P4. And new personal best, 2 minutes 6. 2 minute, yeah, 2 minute 22.6. Oh no! Oh! Oh, you is not spinning me on today. Oh, that was close. Coming up on the Nissan. Down the inside. Hell yeah. Okay, maybe a net P3. Alright, next car is a Glickenhaus. House. Yeah, went a little too deep there. We're catching up. Boy. sheesh. Gotta wonder, is it the two GTE cars? Locked it. Okay, that was I do have to admit that was reckless. I at least gotta admit that one. That was reckless. Did I? We're in P3. That might be our first DNF of the race, though. With like 1 lap to go. We're on the final lap now. Now, how much time could I gain on him? Yeah, no name's gonna be like a pretty good fuel saving corner. Wuhan, likely. Let's see, have we closed the gap at all? That's what I want to find out. Okay, a little bit. Just a little. theoretically, could I catch him in 100 laps? Probably. Theoretically, I could. Anyways, I want to know who I've been I've been chasing 2 GTE cars. 2 GTE cars. Those are the cars I've been chasing. How did I know? 2 GTE category cars. Both of them in the lead. Is everybody else? In fact, I went so dead silent when I saw RSR and C7R. How did I know? Granted, that move on the Glengenhaus, that was stupid. I'll at least admit that one. That was stupid. Yeah, overall, my fastest lap was a 2-minute 20. Well, 2-minute 22.3. My fastest lap in this race was just 3/10 slower than that. By the end of the race, I managed to catch the RSR by 1/10. 1/10. But then again, despite the fact that I'm in a GT3 car versus the GTE car that I raced in at the Nürburgring, could I theoretically catch him? With a 1/10 gap? Frankly, it's hard to say. But could I? Probably. Probably. But as the old adage would have it, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the Nürburgring race that we did last week, that was by far a solid definition. 100 laps, over 14 hours of racing, and on the last 3 laps, we managed to get the lead. Could we possibly work out something like that again? Probably. Very much so. Probably. Okay, so this is... so, hold on. What happened to the... Okay, so this is when I clipped the, This is when I clipped the Glick and... Yeah, there we go. Well, there's the Gleckenhaus. So he's still in the race. So yeah, it's this Corvette and this this Porsche that I was chasing the whole time. Both of them almost 3 seconds ahead. But if I manage to gain like a 10th on this Porsche, it's solid to say that I might could catch him. Granted, the Corvette does have the fastest lap, but that doesn't mean that overall this Corvette would win. So theoretically, we could. No, I didn't want to restart. Okay, so overall, do we have what it takes to win? The answer, I would say, is yes. So I'm going to go ahead and change this up again. We're going to bring this back up to 100 laps. And, yeah, we'll just see how tomorrow goes. For those living in the eastern part of the U.S., the race will start between 10 o'clock a.m. to 12 p.m. For those in the other European countries, that's like 5, 6, 7 hours ahead. Yours will likely be late in the evening or late at night, very likely. For those whose times is behind the eastern part of the U.S., yours will likely be early morning. But this race, let me tell you now, will last for 4 hours. 4 hours. That's how long it was the last time I did this. But now that I've gained experience and actually can hold fast, consistent laps, there's a very good chance that with the last race of the year, we'll be able to win. So overall, for those who stuck around at the stream, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's practice over. You know what? Here's what. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. We're going to do this. I'm gonna start this a little earlier. For practice, we're gonna have for 30 minutes. Qualifying, we're gonna have that for 15 minutes. 100 laps, same conditions as before. Yeah, 30-minute session, 15-minute qualifying, and we'll go from there. We started last during the quick race. That's because it was just going to be way too long to be able to do all that. This time around, we'll do it in a race weekend format. Same thing, all good. So, around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock a.m. EST. Be here for practice, qualifying, and 100 laps of non-stop action. Could we go back and win this whole race, just like we did before? It was on easy difficulty because I was way too slow to handle medium. But now we're competitive enough for hard mode difficulty. Could we win this? I don't know. Good chance we could. Other than that, yeah. I guess this is where I'll end the stream. For those who stuck around, hope you guys enjoyed. And be here. What time is it now? 13 hours from now. Be here 13 hours from now. For the start of the whole race. So, yeah. I'll see you guys then.